so demure. But out of all of them, Calda is the most demure. This is cutesy, okay? We are girly girls here. We are very mindful, very demure. That's Calda for you, okay? Oh, guys, I haven't recorded for a while and I'm so blinded by all the lights. Oh, this is bad for my eyes. Oh, I hope I'm gonna get used to it as quick as possible because this is struggle. Guys, if you haven't ever recorded like with the studio lighting, I don't know, like after my surgery that I recently had, everything is out of place when it comes to my senses. My sight, very, very sensitive to light. My smell, let me just tell you, my fragrance Lost in a Dream smells to me like Olympia. You get that? Like, crazy. I don't know, like, I hope I'm gonna get back to myself because my body is doing crazy things to me. Anyways, welcome to my channel, guys. Again, I'm really blinded by the lights and I haven't changed anything. Like I'm recording with the same lighting that I've been recording for over a year now, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, bear with me because we have a quite a big of a haul of perfumes that I purchased recently. One fragrance I did receive from a brand, the rest I purchased, and we have everything. We have niche, we have designer, and we have Arabian. So let's get into it. We have big hits and big flops, unfortunately. Let's start with a designer fragrance that I just purchased. And I must say, like, I feel like not only I'm messy when it comes to my senses after the surgery, I don't know why, I'm also super messy when it comes to mango. Because, like, for real, I'm so messy when it comes to mango. I recently did, like, over a month ago, a proper best mango video. Then I got 5 or 6 more fragrances that are mango based. So I had to do another one because they were like my obsessions. I love them so much. Then some people came at me, where is Ajayeb in the new mango video? And I'm like, I've already done a full-on mango video where I included Ajayeb. So I don't know. Don't people hear what I say in the video? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it, guys. Anyways, I have another mango. Okay, long story short, I have another mango and I love it. So I'm sure some people will come at me again because I am brutally obsessed with mangoes and there's nothing I can do. And again, same story as with Yara Toast and Keep Glazed from the House of Oud. I wish I got it sooner. I'm silly AF to not have gotten this sooner, but you know what? It's with me, and if I got it sooner, I would have paid way heftier price. So kind of a win here. But this is Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb Tiger Lily. And I really, really love Viktor&Rolf fragrances in general. Flowerbomb has been in my collection for at least 10 years. Way over that, I think. Way over that. Because first, my mom had it right when it was released. And then I started stealing it. Then she got me my first bottle and it was on a roll for so many years, guys. It's embarrassing. Anyways, it's been my and my mother's signature scent, Flowerbomb, the original. And now, finally, a flanker that I'm truly interested in, because I'm gonna be very honest, there was no flanker that I fell in love with. Like the Nectar, not so much. The Ruby Orchid, also not so much. But here we have the newest, the most tropical version of Flowerbomb. And of course, it is the Tiger Lily one, and it does have Tiger Lily as the note. So this fragrance goes quite far away from the original Flowerbomb DNA comparing to the other flankers, for sure. I feel like this one is the furthest one from the original. But to be very honest, I love it. Love it. This is coconut milk and bergamot. Then you have that tiger lily, jasmine, and freesia. And in the base, you've got benzoin and a ton of mango. So yeah, you can kill me now, but I have another fabulous mango for you. Sorry. You know what it is to me? I'll be very quick describing this fragrance. I'll be very quick. This is like a very juicy, not too sweet of a mango, like very, very in-your-face mango, but not too sweet, okay? It has like a slight greenness to the fruit. So that's the mango, and that's the most prominent note. Then you have quite a bit of aspects of Alien Goddess, okay? So it's like this, the same jasmine, the same coconut milk going on, very, very much Alien Goddess running through this fragrance, the original Alien Goddess. And on top of everything that I just said, you've got that slight, very sweet, very candied floral aspect of the original Flowerbomb DNA. So it's kind of like you mixed the original Flowerbomb with Mugler Alien Goddess and very juicy, ripe but not too ripe of a mango, and the mango plays the main strings here. And I must say, this fragrance is very long lasting, which makes me super happy. I really wish I got it sooner when it comes to the summertime, because I would have worn it during the whole summer. Same as Yara Toast. I also got it recently and I'm obsessed. And that one also has that very much of Alien Goddess DNA with mango, but that one is way more creamy, way more lactonic, way more coconutty. This is like your perfumey Flowerbomb, okay? That sweet perfumey Flowerbomb DNA with a little bit of Alien Goddess and a lot of mango. So this one has a stronger projection. It's definitely more emphasis on the fruit itself, less coconut, less creamy, less milky, but you still have the coconut, so don't worry, you still have it. It's amazing. I love it. I really, really love it. So don't worry, I'm not gonna do another mango video, although I promise I'm gonna shut up about mango overall. Did not manage to do so. I'm very sorry. Here's my new mango obsession. But try it and thank me later, because this to me is the best Flowerbomb flanker that has been ever released. The original and this are my favorites. This might be even my most favorite from the whole range. So I said what I said. All right. Next, I have another fragrance that I purchased recently, and it's not a blind buy, because I did smell it a couple of times at Axence in Milan in March, and this is from the brand that I already have at least 4 or 5 fragrances. Yeah, 1, 2, I'm looking at my shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this is the 5th fragrance from Moresque that I have, and this is Perpetual. Perpetual is the newest release, and this is the Art of Blend limited edition. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be available for an extended period of time. And let me tell you, it's definitely worth checking out if you like almonds, if you like cherry, if you like sugary fragrances. Then I would definitely keep your eyes on this. So first of all, the bottle, like all Moresque fragrances have incredible bottles. Like I've shown you so many beautiful bottles, like Ballerina, Sole, Diadema, so many beautiful bottles, and this one is no exception. This is pretty much the same bottle as Rand Rose, but this time the juice is not pink, it is golden, and it has that golden. These are not specks of glitter, it's more like a, how do I describe it? This is not really glitter. I mean, it's very, very, very fine glitter. It looks like a sparkling milk, like stardust. Really, really cool what they do with their fragrances in the transparent bottles. But anyway, this is again the newest release from Moresque, and this has cherry, almond, ginger, orange. Then it has some jasmine, iris, rose, and patchouli. And in the base, you have all the gourmand favorite notes: brown sugar, tonka, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So this one is definitely cherry almond oriented. And I must admit, only now, it's the 2nd week after the surgery. By the way, I had a stomach surgery, if you guys are curious. I had a stomach surgery, so I was quite not able to move for a longer period of time than I expected. And my nose got crazy, like crazy. I told you, for me, Lost in the Dream that I created, and it's like a milky croissant, smelled like Olympia when my mom came to drop off some medication, and she was wearing it, and I'm like, what the hell are you wearing? Olympia? You hate Olympia. And she's like, no, like she's wearing Lost in a Dream. And I'm like, oh no, my nose is effed up. And it happened with so many fragrances, For example, only NOMADE Sugar Leather, that you guys know that I love, smelled like some powdery lavender mess to my nose for a while. Now it's getting better. And what I'm trying to say, sorry for rambling so much, what I'm trying to say is that I wasn't able to test it properly for the first week after the surgery because I couldn't stand it. It was so cloying to me. Like most fragrances, I couldn't wear any fragrance, almost any fragrance. So now I can finally, you know, start testing it and wearing it, and I must say, it is a stunning almond cherry. I recently did a cherry video for my summer cherries. This is not the summer cherry. This is not the summer cherry. This is your gourmand leaning cherry for autumn winter, for sure. So don't worry, you haven't missed anything. This will definitely be included in the best winter cherry fragrances. This is amazing. You know, that ginger and orange combined with almond gives you that very prominent cinnamony hue to this fragrance. Like imagine cinnamon, cherry, something that's a little bit zingy, ginger and orange, of course. So it's not too like, ugh, cloying, you cannot stand it. No, it has some freshness. Then it gets to beautiful jasmine, slightly irisy, rosy mid. However, I wouldn't say that florals play the main role in this fragrance as it develops. Definitely it stays more within that almond, cherry, ginger genre. And as it starts to dry down, it gets, of course, sweeter and denser, and you have beautiful brown sugar note here. It's not too woody. I wouldn't say it's a woody fragrance. You have beautiful vanilla and tonka bean. So in general, this is a beautifully done cherry almond that is going to be perfect for autumn winter. I'm very happy that it does have some ginger zest and some orange, and the ginger to my nose is definitely very prominent, and I love it. It's finally some new aspect to that massive cherry family of perfumes that we have on the market. So I love it. I love it. At the moment I can finally wear it because it got very cold here in Poland, so I'm glad because I can test it properly. Yeah, and it's a beast mode. It's a beast mode. It's gonna give you at least 10 hours on your skin, and of course in your hair and your clothes forever until you wash it. I love this scent. I love this scent. My another favorite cherry. I feel like, guys, I'm annoying you so much with mangoes and cherries, but what can we do if I love them so much, right? And vanillas. I'm also surely annoying you with vanillas. But yeah, this is bomb. This is bomb. For the longevity, for the projection and performance overall. It's gonna be very hard for you to find a better cherry than this. Unless you like even more gourmands, then you should definitely go with Venom of Love, right? From NAVITUS that I created. But if you don't want to go that gourmand with chocolate, then Perpetual is going to be perfect. Alright guys, now I'm gonna give you the fragrance that I prayed for since March. I still have a decant of it that has been given to me by the brand's owner. And I was very, very hesitant to use it because I didn't know when I would get the full bottle from the brand. And it's finally out. You can finally purchase it as well. This is Lock Calda. You guys know I am at the moment super obsessed with Lark as a brand. I have a couple of fragrances and they are all so quality, so demure. But out of all of them, Calda is the most demure. This is cutesy, okay? We are girly girls here. We are very mindful, very demure. That's Calda for you, okay? I adore this scent, guys. If you are a fan, I'm just gonna tell you 3 things. If you are a fan of strawberry, lychee, and champagne, then look no further. Look no further. This is the jam. This is the absolute jam. This stole my heart at the first sniff, and it really doesn't happen that often, believe it or not. This to me is the quintessential fragrance that every girl or a grown woman, no matter the age, no matter the circumstances, you have to have it in your collection. This to me is the next Delina. This to me is the next Miss Dior Cherie. This to me is the next... I'm gonna go there and say this is the next Coco Mademoiselle. Like, oh my god. And guys, I received it when I was at the hospital, and right before my surgery, my kind boyfriend brought it to me to the hospital, and I kept wearing it, and everybody that came into my room, and that was a lot of people, let me tell you that, like every hour another person that I had no idea who that was. So every hour another person was complimenting me and the room I was staying in of how beautiful it smells. Yes. So basically, I made my hospital bed my own boudoir thanks to Calda. And by the way, Calda in Spanish means warm, and it is indeed for kind, warm, very mindful, very demure woman. Okay? Super long lasting. It is feminine, like 100%, but it's not juvenile. So when it comes to the notes, you have strawberry, as I said, lychee, champagne, and cassis, and you definitely do get cassis, that black curranty, greenness, a little bit like raw. I love that note, by the way. Then you have lily of the valley and jasmine, but to be very honest, those florals are just for anchoring the fragrance and making it perfumey, like white floral perfumey. In the base though, you've got cotton candy. If it couldn't get any better, now it did. You've got cotton candy here. You've got vanilla, amber, and musk. And this is just wow. Just wow. If you love fragrances like Pink Me Up from Atelier des Eaux, and the Lina, even though it has nothing to do with the Lina. Don't you even dare comparing them to. You will love it. But if you like the vibe of perfumes like the Lina, Pink Me Up, Montpellier from YSL, and any other very, very staple feminine fragrances that are just beautiful for any occasion and to anyone, then Calda is... you have to have it. You have to have it. So yeah, absolutely obsessed with Calda, as I was sure I would be. Now I can have my little decant for a purse circumstances when I go out, and this I'll be just showering myself with at home. And guys, I'm already here. I'm already down here, so I really want to get a backup as soon as possible, because I just don't want to ever run out. So yeah. We have 2 Arabian fragrances to go through. One is a big hit. One, I knew it might be a flop because I do not like the original version of this fragrance. And of course, it is a flop. But I love the bottle, so I still don't know what to do with it, okay? Maybe you will help me. Alright, so let's get into something that is definitely not a flop. Moreover, this is actually the best one from all these similar fragrances that are on the market. I am talking about Paris Corner Qissa Delicious. And this was very inexpensive. It has a very pretty bottle, I must admit, and the packaging, I love the colors. I love the colors. Like, yes, bring this to me. I would totally have a room decorated in such color. For sure. And clothing, yes. Yes. I love that color. Alright. This is the bottle. I really like the bottle. I know some people don't. I personally do like it. It has a plastic cap, but other than that, it's like very sturdy, and it almost feels like metal. It's, yeah, I don't know if it's metal coated. I'm sure the bottle itself is glass, but it keeps cool very, very well. So I don't know what paint they use, but it's working. Okay, so this is Qissa Delicious, and we have dark chocolate, orange, and whipped cream. We've got coconut, marshmallow, and jasmine, and in the base you have vanilla, soft woods, and white musk. So this is for sure in the category of Billie Eilish Nebras from Latafa, which is like 1-to-1 dupe to Billie Eilish, and fragrances like that. Okay, so you have chocolate, you have whipped cream, you have coconut, and you have beautiful marshmallow note. This is stunning, and I must admit, even though it's softer of a fragrance, I'm not saying it's not long lasting, because you will get nice 7 hours for sure with it, even more with moderate projection, but it's more of a soft, cozy fragrance. It's not like a very loud fragrance that leaves a big bubble of scent. No, it's more like more intimate, I would say, but it's still long lasting. I much prefer it over Nebras from Latafa. 100 times more. You know, I didn't know how this fragrance smelled while I was still raving about Latafa Nebras, but I think it's gonna change on this channel because I preferred this one much more. It's smoother. It's kind of like you were drinking. It smells actually exactly like hot chocolate, but very milky, with marshmallows on top and coconut sprinkles. Yes, that's what it is. Very much 10 out of 10 when it comes to cheapies. I love it, to the point that I might even declutter my Nebras from Latafa in exchange for this, because they are quite similar. However, this one is much more up my alley. Nebras has that kind of a cold, almost minty feeling to it, and sometimes it does bother me. I love the scent, but sometimes that bothers me. Same with Billie Eilish. And this one doesn't have that. It's smooth through and through. So delicious, as the name suggests. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out Qissa. I know it's hyped up, but for a good reason. I do very much like it. I do like it very much. It's a beautiful gourmand. It smells exactly like cacao, but a very milky one with marshmallows and coconut sprinkles. This is what it smells to me. All right, last but definitely not least, I mean, actually definitely least. I'm very goofy today, I'm sorry. Okay guys, this is a very anticipated fragrance by you to have a review from me on this channel. And you know, it could have been expected, because I just cannot get past the same bullshit that's happening in the original version. And it's in here as well. There was a slight chance that they would remove it, but no. That's the whole body, head, and toes of the fragrance. But I'm talking about Voux Patisserie from Paris Corner as well, but this is the Emir line. And first of all, I really adore the packaging. Of course, it's very Zerjoffy. It's like this velour bottle with a very nicely done cap, I must admit. It's actually metal, not plastic. And I love the color of it. I love the color of the bottle. And that it's velour, of course. Like, I wish all Parfums de Marly would go in velour versions. Don't you think it would be beautiful to have the Lina in velour? Oh, yeah. But anyways, this is Voux Patisserie, and this is supposed to be a dupe of Xerjoff Italica. Italica, I had multiple, truly multiple samples of, and I really wanted to make it work. I truly wanted to get a bottle no matter what, but I couldn't handle. As much as Italica opens very nicely, it's like an almond toffee scent, and then after maybe 5 minutes, it gets to what I hate about both fragrances, this one gets straight into that phase that I hate. And when it comes to the notes, they're not exactly the same as in Italica, but you have some cardamom, you have saffron, way too much saffron. You've got rose, apple, milky notes, vanilla, and sandalwood. And probably some other websites will tell you a different story, I guess, because I think I've seen some other description of the fragrance somewhere else. But what can we do? I'm sure that if you are a fragrance lover, sorry that I'm not looking at camera, I'm trying to find another website with the notes. Yeah, so Paris Corner website also states that there's tangerine apart from cardamom and saffron. And again, rose, apple, milky notes, vanilla, sandalwood. All right, so we're quite home. It's the same everywhere pretty much. But guys, this smells like toffee with coriander. This smells like my tikka masala. This smells like curry. It really does. It really does. With a ton of coriander. I personally love to put a lot of coriander to my curry. Whichever one I make, I put a lot of fresh coriander. And I know this is an herb that you either love or absolutely hate. I used to hate it, but I ate so much of it during my lifetime with no choice that I started to love it, okay? You guys know, once you eat a very, very spicy dish, Indian dish, nothing helps more than a cucumber dip with a lot of coriander, right? So yeah, I learned to love it. But guys, never in my life ever would I like to smell like coriander. No. And this, I'm sorry, maybe it's just my nose, but I had the same thing with Italica. So you can say it's like 1-to-1 because it's doing the same thing to me. But this one smells like coriander to me. And I know why. I know why. This is the combination of cardamom, saffron, and apple. That's what gives that scent. And I'm not down for it. I'm not. I would love to love it, but it's gonna probably be a big no for me. Just like the original Italica. If you are looking for a budget-friendly dupe of Italica that has beautiful performance and is very strong, then this is like 100% recommendable in that regard. But if you have the same taste as me, or at least very similar, you might find it too hard to wear. Because this gives me, it really does gives me food, but like curry. It should give me cookies and toffee and gooey sweets. It gives me coriander mixed with toffee, yes, but still a coriander. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, guys. I'm very sorry. I personally would love to love it, but I can't. Okay, I'm still gonna keep it in my collection and revisit it. Let's, you know, let's give it time. But I don't think it's gonna change that much. For some reason, I feel like it's gonna stay like this because this is how Italica smells after 10 minutes. So yeah, bummer. This is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the haul. I know I've been very chatty and babbly, and maybe that's because I haven't spoken to you for a long time, actually. You know, because I had a break for the hospital, so everything I had to pre-record for you. But yeah, now I don't feel like talking anymore, so I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. Everything is of course linked below for you. If I have a discount, there will be a discount code. If not, then I'm very sorry. But only the links. So yeah. Thank you guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.